Planned Non-Operation (PNO) means that the vehicle will not be driven, towed, stored, or parked on public roads or highways for the entire registration year. How much does it cost? Currently costs $27 to file non-operation. Ways you can file a PNO. Option 1, online at www.dmv.ca.gov.com. Option 2, mail it in. Registration renewal notice. Your registration renewal notice gives you an option to pay the planned non-operation PNO fee. Please carefully pay attention. There is a box you must check to indicate that you have elected this option. This is by far the easiest way to pay that fee. In lieu of your renewal notice, you can complete a Certificate of Non-Operation/Planned Non-Operation Certification, Reg 102, form and mailing it with a check. Option 3, visit your local DMV. You can walk into the DMV and pay this fee using the registration kiosk. You will need to bring cash, check, or a debit card to pay this. In person with that service counter with the Reg 102 form. This is a two-part form. Make sure to print the second page only, or the registration renewal notice. Option 4, visit AAA. AAA, like DMV, can accept this fee. They will also require that you bring the Reg 102. Here are 10 critical rules for Planned Non-Operations PNO. Number 1. Placing your car on Planned Non-Operation requires your action. Unless you properly complete and submit your request, DMV will not place your vehicle on non-operation status. So, if you have a car that you aren't using and have allowed the registration to lapse for years, you will still be responsible for paying all past due registration and penalties. Unpaid fees will be sent to Franchise Tax Board for collections. This can cause your wages to be garnished or tax return withheld. To place your car on PNO, the registered owner must actually notify DMV by completing the correct form. DMV will accept PNO filings up to 60 days before registration expires or up to 90 days after registration expires. In other words, you can't do it too soon, and you can't do it too late. Filing for PNO up to 90 days after registration expiration will include late penalties in addition to the PNO filing fee. After 90 days, you will not be able to put the vehicle in non-op status if you fail to file the PNO after 90 days after the expiration date. All fees become due, with penalties. Number 2. You can't just file it when you want. You must file a PNO by midnight on the registration expiration date to avoid a penalty. Number 3. It's a one-time fee. Once this fee is posted, you do not have to pay it again. Number 4. Be sure to keep your address updated. DMV is required annually to mail you an invitation to renew that will list the registration rate for the current year. It's important to mention this notice is not a bill. Just a notice giving you the option to renew the tags, take it out of non-op, or continue the status. If you elect to continue the status, you do not have to do anything. Number 5. No car insurance is required. It is not necessary to insure your car when a PNO is filed with the California DMV. A stored vehicle is not required to have auto liability insurance. The DMV will not be waiting for an electronic notification from your insurance carrier, and therefore it will not be suspended. If you do have insurance on a vehicle that is in non-op status, take it off the policy and save yourself some money. I will note, however, depending on your vehicle, you may want to keep the physical damage coverage on your vehicle. This is especially true for high-value vehicles. Number 6. You can get a one-day vehicle moving permit, TOP, to move a vehicle with a PNO to a different storage location. Visit your local DMV in person and request for up to 2 one-day moving permit. This will not allow you to park your car on the street or drive to locations not listed on the permit. Number 7. One thing to note. Some cars will fall off the DMV database due to inactivity. Sadly, however, that includes vehicles in non-op status. This usually happens after 5 to 7 years of inactivity. When this happens, you have to re-register/title your vehicle again. Number 8. Keep it off the streets. You cannot keep your vehicle parked on the street or public roads. Park it on your driveway or inside your garage. If at any time the vehicle is operated or parked where it may be subject to citation, then full registration fees and penalties from the time it was first placed on non-operation. This includes parking it on the street for just a moment while you clean out your garage. Your vehicle can be ticketed and towed to impound. Number 9. Getting tickets nullify your PNO status. If you get a ticket while your vehicle is in non-op status, you will nullify your P&O status and all registration fees will be due. This is why it is imperative to keep your cars off of public streets. Planned Non-Operation, PNO, is addressed in the California Vehicle Code, CVC Section 4604. When you complete your planned non-operation form, you consented that you, under penalty of perjury, you would not be operating this vehicle without first paying registration fees. Number 10. When you are ready to drive your vehicle along with paying the registration fees, the registered owner must complete Reg 102, the section titled Certificate of Non-Operation. In CA, auto and lightweight trucks under 10,000 pounds are registered for 1 full year. The registration is not prorated. If you operate your vehicle for even just 1 day during a current registration period, you will be charged for the entire year. Your plate expiration month and day doesn't change after being taken off of non-operation. If you decide to remove your vehicle from a planned non-operation, be sure to consider those dates to avoid paying for more than 1 year. Here is an example. Your original plate expiration date was February 14th, 2024. You placed your car on non-operation on February 10th, 2024. If you decide to remove it from planned non-operation on February 4th, 2025, you'll be charged to register for both 2024 and 2025 registration period. Because you declared your car was operated during the current registration period on February 04, 2025. In this example, it is recommended to not operate then vehicle and wait until February 15, 2025 to remove this vehicle from PNO and be charged for only 1 year, 2025, 2026. That is the end of this video. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe.